Hi everyone, it's Anne. Thanks for tuning in to Art on the Creek. We're in my home studio in Parker, Colorado, and welcome. I'm so glad you tuned in today because Meeden has sent more fun toys for us to play with. We've already got their watercolor paper. I wonder if this will go with it. Are you ready? Let's open it and find out. You know, Meeden is one of my favorite art supply companies because most of their things are really affordable and some of them are really good quality. I love their 100% cotton watercolor papers. I have a selection here of the cold press, the hot press, and the rough. And they're all 100% cotton. They all come in different sizes. This is 5x7 and 10x7, which is really kind of nice because then you can get two 5x7s if that's what you want to do. Or we've got the 15x11. Again, you can divide these up and make smaller paintings. These are all blocks. They're really easy to work with. I love them. The cold press, you can see it's got a nice amount of texture to it. And when you're working with a block, all you have to do is put a palette knife or something else in there and then lift your paper off when you're done. And the great thing about working with a block with watercolor is that you don't have to do any stretching or taping down. It's going to be held down for you, so you're not going to have to deal with that warping. So that is the first bit that I wanted to share with you about Meeden Watercolor, the Meeden Art Supply Company. I will have an affiliate coupon in the description below because they're having a huge sale this month, and I wanted to get in and get you to show you the stuff before Halloween so that you can get in on all of the discounts that you are able to find. One of the other things that I got from Meeden that I literally use every single day, I don't want to spill the water out, is this. You can see the Meeden logo here. It is ceramic. It was packaged so well. It survived shipping very well. It's a 2-well water vessel and I love it, you guys. It holds so much water. I would say that each side holds probably a full cup of water, maybe more. And it has just been my go-to. I'm not worried about it tipping over. I'm kind of clumsy. And when I have a jar, something taller, I'm going to hit it. I'm going to knock it over. For some reason, I don't run into this. So I really, really love that. So there's lots of things on their website that you can find. Hopefully, you'll find something that you like because, as we all know, we're nearing the end of the year. And if you are one to celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any of those opportunities to give gifts at the end of the year, maybe you give a New Year's gift, it's art supply shopping time if you've got any artists on your list. So, or maybe you like to give gifts to yourself. I know I do. Actually, yeah, I do. All right, let's see what is in here. What did they include this time? Oh my goodness. 48 watercolor paints. Okay, now I have reviewed their watercolors in the tubes before, and I will put a link up here to my Meeden playlist, and you guys can see what you want to see and review, watch the videos that you would like to see before we look at this one, or you can just watch this one and then go to the Meeden playlist at the end. I'll try and link it at the end of the video as well. But this is a really nice set. It comes with a watercolor paintbrush, a sketching pencil, an art sponge for cleaning your brush, an eraser, a built-in palette, a watercolor swatch sheet, and it's got 48 colors. 36 of them are regular, 6 metallic, 3 macron colors, which are like pastels, I would imagine, and 3 fluorescent colors. So those are always kind of fun. These are marketed for the beginner and artist. I would say that if you are introducing someone to art, then this is going to be a good set. Hopefully it'll perform well. I didn't have any trouble with the sets in the tubes. Some people, some reviewers on YouTube and artists complained that they were streaky. That was not my experience. In fact, after I heard that a lot of people were complaining that they were streaky, I went back and I watched my video and I looked at my paintings under different lights. I don't see the streaking on my work. So perhaps my set was just manufactured a little differently. Maybe the other people who had the issues with streaking, maybe their set wasn't quite right. So that might be a risk, a risk that you run, you know, going for this tier of supply. But regardless, I still feel like there's a lot of merit in these sets. And that's why I do continue to review them, because sometimes, even if you're a professional artist, now I thought I could get in here like this, even if you are a professional artist, sometimes you can appreciate having a hobby level set. I use student grade sets fairly often, actually, because they're not precious, and I like having something that I can carry with me or use here in the studio and experiment with it at will so that I don't have to worry about, you know, wasting paints on maybe an experiment that didn't quite go right. So that's something to consider. All right, let's open this up. And it looks like the plastic is palette. I cannot talk today, you guys. I'm sorry. The palette is plastic. It is that kind of plastic. It feels a lot like the Derwent palette, although this one has a nice little water drop imprint on it. This is a 5x7 pad, so it's probably 5.5 by 8. The size of, what is that here? 5.5 by 8. That's what this is. So you could easily carry these things together and just have this be in your pack, and that's all you would need to be ready to create art anywhere at a moment's notice. So let's open this up. Don't let my fumbling fingers be your judge. I have arthritis in my hands, and sometimes things are hard for me to open. I don't think that's hard to open. I think that was literally just my hands being a little wonky. All right, so here's what we've got. It looks like the paints are in groups of 6, and we're just going to push it back down in here. One of them has come out, but that's never a problem. All you have to do is put a little drop of water in, and what I'm going to do in this case is just touch this block of paint to the water and then just set it back in there, and it'll re-adhere. So the way that these are set up, you could arrange them around and move them to however you like. So let's just take this one out. This is a lot like a Derwent palette situation. In fact, these look exactly like the Derwent. You can pop out these half pans and just bring a few with you if you want. Take whichever 6 you like, pop them in here, and then take that with you, and you're good to go. You know, you could put it in a smaller container if you like, or you could simply, oh, this is the eraser. I thought it was a different sponge, but it's like a white vinyl eraser. So we'll see if this leaves any crumbs. I don't think it will. That's nice. It kind of fits in there, and the sponge definitely fits right in there. The eraser will fit in there as time goes on. Let's see here. We've got lots of colors to deal with. These are the metallics, and these are the neons and fluorescent. I'm sorry, I'm looking for the Macron colors. Well, I don't know. We'll have to get through this and figure it out together. So let's look at the swatch sheet. Let's just see what they've got going here. Why is this in a bag? That's kind of strange. Oh, maybe just to keep it from getting scratched. So here is the overlay, and that certainly is nice because you can just pick it up and have a quick reference, and we can make our own swatches. So the colors that they have in here, they're not really named like traditional watercolors. They name them things like cerise pink, which is like a cherry pink, plum purple, blue violet, what's another one? Jade green, grass green, apple green, cerulean blue, that's one, but Barbie pink. That is a very good Barbie pink. That's the one that came out and I put back in. But you know, you're not going to have cadmium yellow on here. They do have a lemon yellow, permanent yellow, and I have no idea what the pigments are in here. I would assume that these are hobby tier paints, and I wouldn't worry about light fastness. If you are concerned with light fastness, I would say this is probably not the set for you. But if you're looking for a really fun gift for someone that you want to introduce art to, or if you're just looking for something that you can play with and have fun, this might be something that you're looking for. So let's see, here we've got a pencil with the logo Meeden on it. It's a wooden pencil, very nice, very easy to hold. Let me get a pencil sharpener and we'll get this sharpened real quick. There we go. I don't want a real strong point on that. This is my my AFMAT long point pencil sharpener. And then what you can do is open this up. Ooh, I need to empty it. And you can use the sandpaper in here to get things to a really sharp point if needed. But right now, we're just going to set this aside here. But I know whenever I sharpen a pencil, everyone always asks. So this is the AFMAT, and I do have a review on several different pencil sharpeners. I'll put a link to that one right up here. So let me clean up my mess here a little bit. And let's think about swatching, shall we? I like the pencil. We'll look at this in just a moment, and we'll also look at the eraser. I like how thick this is, but I wonder if these come out. Let's find out. It just feels like it should. I'm gonna say it does, but since I don't need it to come out right now, yeah, it definitely comes out. I'm gonna leave it in, but I'm gonna say that these trays come out of here. Yeah, here we go. Definitely comes out so that you can get at more mixing space here. Let's see if I can just pop this one out here. All right, with some effort, it definitely comes out, and then you have some more mixing space under here. So if that's something you're interested in, having more palette to work with, you can definitely take that out. I'm gonna leave this here for reference for now. And let's take a look at the brush. Very nice. It looks like it's a golden Taklon, maybe about a 6, possibly an 8. I'm gonna go with calling it a 7 round. Really nice point on it though. I really like the way that that looks. And let's get it wet, release that sizing from it. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good brush. I like that it's man-made fiber, man-made filament, because if you are a beginner artist, it's much easier to control your paints, control the amount of paint you have on your brush if you're dealing with a man-made filament. So let's prep the paints. I'm just spraying them with water. Get them a little bit misty here. Move these guys out of the way. And let's start swatching. Let's see, I want to put this where you guys can see everything. There we go. We'll start here. You know what? They go down great. That's a very nice lemon yellow. Let's try the permanent yellow. We'll do that one up here closer to the camera. Guys, I don't think we're going to have any problem with these. Let's go ahead and finish this up. I'll speed this portion up, and then we can talk about it when it's all done. Glance, these fluorescents are really bright. This is, I don't have that many fluorescent paints because I just rarely use them. But if you're painting something that's going to be in your sketchbook and you just want to really punch up some bird feathers or some fish scales, fluorescents can really be fun to use. They're also really fun for journaling and lettering. But these here, the fluorescent yellow, fluorescent pink, and fluorescent orange, wow, they are so bright. I can't get over it. The rest of the colors, honestly, I was impressed. They went down really, really well. This ultramarine even appears to have some granulation happening. Some of the others maybe as well. So I don't know. I think that this set is going to be a lot of fun to use no matter what your skill level is. The metallics look really good. Typical with metallics, you really need to have them prepped first. I don't think I had enough water on this metallic sunlight gold at first when I was using it, but the rest of them had enough time to sit, and they look really, really nice. The Macron colors, how many did they say were in here? Let me read the box again. 3 Macron colors. I would say those are probably Bisque, Baby Blue, and Light Tangelo. Those appear to be not quite transparent and a little bit on the pastel side, which is nice to have. If you are a comic book artist or a manga artist, or you like painting greeting cards, I mean, this set, the colors are bright, vibrant, the pigments look really true. I don't think that light fastness would apply to this because I just don't think it's that tier of paint. But for a hobby paint, I think these might be kind of fun. So let's play with them. I'm very impressed by the swatching. I'm going to dry this so that it doesn't smudge around, and then we can get to painting because I got to tell you, I'm impressed, Meeden. So for a hobby paint, I'll try and do a freeze frame here so that you guys can get a good look at this. I think these are really decent, you guys. I am very pleased. I like their clarity. They seem to all be very transparent, with the exception of the Macron colors. I'm not seeing any streaking or weird fogginess, and I think these are worth painting with. So let's definitely give that a shot. Time to get out the pencil and let's see what kind of painting we can do. Now, I've already got the cold press open, so I'm going to use that. If you're interested in seeing more than just this cold press demonstration today, and this is going to be speed up because I'm going to save the tutorial for my channel members, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, is membership with the channel here on Art on the Creek. It's right here on YouTube, 3 different tiers of membership. I tried to set it up so that there's something for everyone. Every single channel member can take advantage of receiving monthly happy mail from me in your mailbox, your actual physical mailbox, if that's something that appeals to you. I have sent out postcards, bookmarks, note cards, all kinds of different stickers. All of these are made from artwork that we've created together here on the channel. So if that is something that interests you, if you'd like to get a little bit more out of just watching YouTube, then maybe a channel membership would be something that you would like. It's just like kind of being on Patreon, except for it's here right on YouTube. So I do offer member tutorials. I have a whole library of special tutorials that are available only to channel members, as well as you will get early access to reviews. And if you are at the top tier, the Pikes Peak level, there is also a newsletter with art prompts for daily painting ideas. So if any of these things are something that interests you, then look down in the description below and click on that and you can learn more about membership. But right now, let's paint this darling little hamster. This is from Unsplash. Maybe give him a little witch's hat or something like that. So let's try that, shall we? Well, admittedly, I got a little heavy-handed on his whiskers. However, I really enjoyed these paints. Oh my goodness, the eraser, let's give this a test here. I want to see how many crumbs it leaves, what kind of an eraser it is. It doesn't look like it's crumb free, but it really is picking up all of those pencil lines. Now, if you have painted watercolor over your pencil lines, typically they will not erase. But I just wanted to see what I could do there to get those pencil lines to go away. I don't mind pencil lines on my artwork, but I know a lot of you are concerned by that. So wanted to show you how well that eraser works. Isn't he cute? I love these paints, and honestly, in looking at it now that it's done, I would not be able to tell if this was painted with professional watercolor or with hobby watercolors. So bottom line, you guys, I am beyond delighted with this little set, and I think Meeden has put together something really pretty fun here. If you want to try something new, a little hobby set that's pretty affordable and has 48 colors, you don't need to mix, but you sure can. I was able to lift, I was able to mix, I was able to do wet and wet, wet on dry, all of the things, all of the watercolor techniques that I needed to do. This set came through, and that brush has great detail to it, you guys. I recommend this set. If you are painting something this week, I hope you have a lot of fun, and I hope whatever you're doing, you're out there enjoying yourself. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye now.